Namaste everyone. My name is Azad. So today we'll practice yoga for full body strength and flexibility. So let's get started. So find any comfortable sitting position. So we'll start with mantra. So spine is straight and eyes closed. Join your palms to your heart channel. Pranamasana. Now we'll chant 3 times on inhale. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. And then slowly open your eyes. So get to the Shashankasana. So in Shashankasana, your big toes is touching and knees hips width apart. Make sure your big toes not crossing to each other, just only touching. And you fold forward, walk your hands front. So active, energize your hands. So fingers spread out. Open your hands shoulder width distance, or you can open your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. So your pinky finger touch edge of the mat. Your middle finger pointing forward and your thumb facing each other. So press all the root of the finger and forehead resting down. Shoulders away. So adjust yourself here, your neck become free. Inhale and exhale. Now next inhalation, look front and then come on to your knee and tuck your toes, and then as you exhale, lift your knees and push hips up and back to the downward facing dog pose. So you can bend the knees and lift your heels and lift the sitting bone higher. Breathing continue, you can straighten your legs, tighten your knees and engage a quad. Stay here for 5 counts and breathing longer. You can do Jai breath or you can do normal breathing, long deep inhalation and exhalation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly rest your knees down and back to the tabletop position. So walk your hands underneath your shoulder, knees hips width apart, your hip directly above your knees, and your toes flatten. So your knee, your heel, and your toes should be in straight line. Keep pressing the root of the finger and the inner elbow facing each other. Now we will do Marjariyasana. So as you inhale, arch your back, drop your belly down and lift your chest up. And then as you exhale, round your back, draw the navel in and chin to the chest. Inhale up, arch your back, look upwards, raise your chin up. And exhale, round your back, shoulder blade away from the spine and chin to the chest. Inhale slowly and deeply. And exhale, completely, fully round your back. Inhale up. And exhale, round your back, chin to the chest. Inhale up slowly with control. And exhale, round your back with control. Inhale up, lift your sitting bone and tailbone higher. And exhale, round your back, chin to the chest. Inhale up, arch your back, look upwards. Now stay here for 5 count. Breathing continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, and when as you exhale, you round the back, shoulder blade away and your shoulders away from the ear, and bring your chin to the chest. Stay in this position for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then come back to the tabletop position and big toes touching and back to Shashankasana. Extend your arms forward and lengthen your spine, forehead resting down. Now stay here, relax yourself here into this position. Take a long deep inhalation and long deep exhalation. Now inhale, look front. Press your palms, and as you exhale, come onto your knee, tuck your toes and back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keeping your foundation active, press all the root of the finger and keep tilting your pelvis and push hips up and back. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, look front and lean forward and take your right leg front between your palm, maintaining your back leg active. You can fingertips your hands and lengthen your spine. Maintain your body weight on your both the legs. So engage your leg muscles. Breathing continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale, press your palms and take your right leg back to the downward facing dog pose. Breathing longer, inhale and exhale. Now inhale again, look front and lean forward. Now take your left leg front, maintaining your back leg active. Fingertips your hands and lengthen your spine, broaden your chest here. 1, maintain your pelvis close. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then exhale, press your palms. Take your left leg back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, lean forward to the plank, Shantulanasana, tailbone extended, knees active. And then exhale, lean forward to Chaturanga Dandasana. Now inhale, point your toes back and then lift your chest up to the upward facing dog pose. And then exhale, you roll your toes, or you can tuck your toes one by one back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, look front, lean forward, take your right leg front, rest your left knee down and toes as it is. Curve your toes and fingertips and lengthen your spine. So do not loosen your back leg. So back leg also active. You press the root of the toes and shift your body weight on your right foot and then hands on hips. So keep pushing your hips forward and broaden your chest. So lower trunk going down towards the mat and your upper trunk lifting higher. You can tuck the elbow in and more open your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale, press your palms down to the mat and lift the back knee and take your right leg back to the downward facing dog pose. Now inhale, we switch the legs, lean forward, take your left leg front, rest the right knee down, your right toe as it is. Now keep pressing the back root of the toes, shift your body weight on your left foot and then hands on your hips. Breathing, continue. As you inhale, lift your upper trunk higher from your sahasrara, from your crown region, and tailbone pushing down. 1. You feel the stretch on your right groin and your right quad, your top of the thigh. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Press your palms down, lift the back knee and take your left leg back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, lean forward to the plank and exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Your knee, thigh and hips should be lifted. And then exhale, roll your toes back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, look front, lean forward, take your right leg front and your left leg front. Inhale, halfway through, lengthen your spine. Now shift your body weight on your both the legs and hands on hips. Make sure your spine straight, chest open, and then you come up slowly. Tailbone pushing down and hands beside. Samastitihi, the equal standing position. Now we'll do sun salutation, the Iyengar way, the 13 steps of sun salutation. So feet together, inhale here. And exhale, join your palms to your heart channel, Pranamasana. Inhale, raise your hands up over the head, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold forward from your hips, Uttanasana. Now inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttan. And exhale, bend your knees, press your palms and take your right leg back, downward facing dog pose. So in Iyengar sun salutation, we're jumping back to the downward. So first round we will do by walking or slowly. Inhale and exhale here. Now inhale, lean forward to the upward facing. Slightly drop your hips forward and lift your chest. Keep lifting your chest higher. And then exhale, lift your hips and bend the elbow in Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we hold this position for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now look front, bend your knees, press your palms, walk or jump. Inhale halfway through, Ardha Uttan, and exhale, fold forward. Now inhale, stretch your hands front and come up all the way, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Namaskarasan. Inhale, Samastitihi. Now second round, exhale, Namaskarasan. Inhale, raise your hands up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold forward from your hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttan. And then as you exhale, press your palms. Now shift your body weight on your palms. Now we'll jump back to the downward facing dog pose. Exhale. Now inhale, bend your knees, press your palms. Now we jump to the upward facing dog pose. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. Stay for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look front, bend your knees, press your palm, jump. Inhale halfway through, and exhale, fold forward. Now inhale, stretch your hands front, come up all the way, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Namaskarasana. Inhale, Samastitihi. Now one more round. Exhale, Namaskarasana. Inhale, raise your hands up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold forward from hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttan. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, upward facing dog pose. So how we jump? When you're jumping, land your top of the feet. So do not hit your knees, okay? So inhale, upward facing. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look front, bend your knees, press your palm, jump. Halfway through, Ardha Uttan. And exhale, Uttanasana. Now inhale, stretch your hands front, come up all the way, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Namaskarasana. Inhale, Samastitihi. So feet together. Now hands on your hips. Now bend your knees and take your left leg back and turn your back foot 45 or 60, front foot 90. Now bend the right leg 90-degree angle. And then you raise your hands up over the head, Virabhadrasana. Position number first. 1, you can look upward towards your thumb, or you can look front. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly, hands on your hips. Now shift your body weight on your right foot and take your left leg front. Samastitihi. Now we chain the legs. Inhale, bend your knees and take your right leg back 5 feet. So front leg 90. Keeping the pelvis closed to push the right hip forward. Make sure if you're feeling any contraction on your right knee, you take the modification, you lift the back heel, okay? Now hold, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands on your hips. Shift your body weight on your left foot and take your right leg front. Samastitihi, the equal standing position. Now inhale, raise your hands up from side, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, fold forward, maintaining your spine straight. Uttanasana. Now inhale halfway through, Ardha Uttan, then bend your knees, press your palms, jump back, downward facing dog pose. Now inhale, upward facing dog pose. You can rest your knees and point your toes and then lift the knees. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, take your right leg front outside of your right palm and rest the back knee down. You can point your toes or tucked and then rest your elbow down. Then interlock your finger. If it's hard to rest your elbow, you can use block underneath your forearm and keep lengthening your spine. The lizard pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now keep pressing your forearms, tuck your back toe and lift the back knee. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then release and place your fingers, then press your palms and take your right leg back, downward facing dog pose. Now inhale, lean forward, take your left leg front outside of your left palm, rest the right knee down, point your toes, and then rest your elbow down slowly. Then interlock your fingers and keep lengthening your spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now tuck your back toe, lift the back knee and hold again. Hold the position, breathing longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then exhale, press your palms down And take your left leg back, downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we'll do mountain pose. So in mountain pose, your feet together. Keep tilting your pelvis higher. Inhale. And exhale, lean forward to the 8 limbs pose, Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Now inhale, point your toes back, slide your hips forward, lift your chest up to the Bhujangasana. Make sure your legs remain active and chest broaden. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then exhale, back to the mountain pose, Parvatasana. Now again, inhale and exhale, 8 limbs pose as slow as you can. This is the best way to build the arm strength and core. Now inhale, point your toes back, slide your hips forward, and the back bend, broaden your chest. 5, 4. So those who are feeling like back pain, any back pain, so do not lift higher, you stay lower, so your navel touching down. 3, 2, and 1. Then exhale, open your feet and tuck your toes, and downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep breathing here longer and deeper. And then slowly rest your knees down. And then point your toes back to Sasankasana. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Soften your breath. And soften your heartbeat. Normalize. Now slowly come up and sit. So leg is straight in Dandasana. So in Dandasana, your feet together, or you can open your feet slightly hips width apart where you feel comfortable, and press your sitting bone and you tighten the knees, engage your quad, and keep lengthening your spine. So your shoulders descending downwards and your chest ascending upward. Now as you inhale, raise your hands up over the head and stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then exhale, fold forward from your hips. Now you can catch your big toe with the help of your index finger and your middle finger, and extend your big toe forward and keep pulling your elbow back, and your upper trunk goes forward, and try to rest your elbow down. So you'll stay in this position, Paschimottanasana, the seated forward fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now inhale, stretch your hands front, come up all the way. Urdhva Hasta Dandasana. And exhale, relax your hands down. Now bend your knees and press your feet down, so feet open, hips width apart, and your hands behind your hips. And then press your palms, press your feet, and then lift your hips, push your chakram up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax your hips down and keeping your knees bended. Now drop your left knee out, grab your left foot and place the left foot outside of the right hip, and place your right foot outside of your left knee. So adjust yourself and grab your shin bone and lengthen your spine here. Now we'll do Ardha Matsyendrasana in Sanskrit. In English is called the half lord of the fishes pose. So inhale, raise your left hand up and then hook your left elbow. So you push the right knee towards the left side and hook the left elbows. No gap between your armpits and your knee. Fill up the gap and rotate your left arm, upper arms out to in, and then your left hand goes underneath your right thigh. So you adjust yourself like this and then try to lengthen the side of the waist, and then your right hand goes back and catch your finger and look back towards your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look front. Now relax your hands first and then raise your hands up. And exhale, relax your hands. Now we'll change the side. So come back to this base position, the starting position. Then drop the right knee out, place the right foot outside of the left hip and your left foot outside of the right knee. So you adjust yourself here and keep lengthening your spine. You can interlace your fingers over the shin bone over your left knee and longer back, longer spine. Now inhale, raise your right hand up and push the left knee towards the right side with the help of your left hand, and you hook the right elbow to the left knee. And again, same thing, rotate your right upper arms out to in, and your right hand goes under, and then roll your left hand. So first keep lengthening the side of the waist and your left hand back and catch your fingers, or you can catch your wrist and hold this position for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look front. Now relax your hands. Inhale, raise your hands up. And exhale, relax your hands. Now come back to the starting position, knees bended. Now keeping your feet together and adjust yourself. Make sure you're pressing the sitting bone down and lengthen your spine. You catch your thigh and tuck your elbow in close to the lower ribs and broaden your chest. Now walk your feet slightly back, maintaining the weight on your sitting bone, and slowly lift your feet up off the mat. Elbows in, and try to lift the legs to the 90. 5, 4, 3, 2, and and then slowly straighten your legs and just broaden. You can catch your thigh or you can catch your calf muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly bend your knees, drop your knees out and bring your soles of the feet together. So it's a Titilayasana. You interlace your fingers of your feet and press your knees down towards the mat and lengthen your spine. So every inhalation, you're lengthening the spine, and every exhalation, keep pulling your knees down. Now stay here for 5 counts. 5. Feel a stretch on your root of the thigh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly flap your knees. Release all the tension from your root of the thigh. So your upper trunk should be stable, so do not hunch your back. So every spine is straight, and you move the legs from the root of the thigh. And then slowly relax. Place your hands outside your knees. Bring your knees together, and then hug your knees. And lift your feet up off the mat and relax your pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly relax. Now leg is straight, and then lie down on your back in Supta position, supine position. Just take a moment here. Just relax here for a couple of breaths. Now bend your feet open, hips width apart. So your toes pointing all the way forward, not turning out or in. Now press your palms down and press your feet, and then lift your hips and then lift your chest and tuck your shoulder under. You can interlock your fingers, keep pulling your hands away towards the legs and keep lifting your chest higher. Setu Bandh Sarvangasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then slowly release and interlace your fingers, press your palms and relax your hips. And then leg is straight. Feet together. Now bend your knees and hug your knees. Hug yourself nicely. And just open, broaden. Stay for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly relax your hands. Now the final pose is twisting. So place the right knee over the left and hook your right foot behind the left calf muscle. So stretch your hands out away, palm facing down. So check the hands, is it in line with your shoulder or not? Now you move the hips towards the right side. If the right knee above, so you move the hips towards the right side. And then drop the knees towards the left without lifting your right shoulder. And breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift your knees and then unlock your knees. Move your hips to the center. Now place your left knee above your right and hook your left foot behind the right calf muscle. And then move your hips towards the left side and drop your knees towards the right. So wait, I'm gonna adjust my earphone and then drop the knees the right side and look towards the left and hold this position for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift your knees and unlock your knees. Move your hips to the center. Now in the happy baby pose, so bring your knees open and then catch your big toe and extend your big toe up and keep pulling your knees down. Make sure in this position your chakram resting down so there is no round on the back, and feel a stretch on your root of the thigh. Open your hips here, Ananda Balasana, the happy baby pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release your big toe and leg is straight up to the 90, and then drop your hands out, palm facing up, and then slowly drop your legs down. Drop your feet outwards and your hands away, and prepare to the final relaxation, Shavasana. And just relax here completely. And be conscious here on your posture, and be conscious on your breathing. So be aware of your posture and your breath, and just relax completely. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please share with your friends so they can enjoy this practice. And press the bell icon to get all the notification for the upcoming videos. Namaste.